play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden head game. Like, where's the ball? Always trying to find that thing.
Running it to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot, deep in their own end.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peoples. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got enough space.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up with? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Back's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's. Jim's still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's intercepted. The 50, the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Pulled and fired complete. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Peoples. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Out of the shotgun on third down. He fires one deep down the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. It's complete to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Tate. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Snagged on the outside. It's Smith. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Flying out to the left. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorns! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Underneath toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Buckeyes looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. The quick out. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Wide open spaces. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quick release by the QB. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Sayin. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Ohio State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great if you're throwing in the lanes because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that is one the quarterback is going to wish he had back. Receiver wide open, and he just threw it way too far out in front of him. He's never gotten into a rhythm, guys. This is one of the more talented guys in the entire country, and he's way under 50% completions in this game.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball. Get downhill faster.
Rush is on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was...
Hauls it in the 1st down and more. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Slips through the line. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Finds his man. It's Peoples. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. To the air. It's Sayin. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter.
Ohio State 34, Texas 28.
And they go back to work in the final period of this one. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This time it's complete. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To throw, it's Manning. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows.
He lets one fly deep. Caught at the 25. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. So now it's 2nd and long. Finds the tight end. Powers through the defender. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. On target. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He worked his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, this is a no-brainer. It's 4th down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the 1st down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. On 1st down. Hauls it in. It's a seam wide open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He fires to the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ohio State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
Off play action on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Finds a man on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. DB's right up on the receivers. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
To the air, it's Manning. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that pass is caught at the 25. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to... .25, let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle, it's sharp. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying.
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. Didn't let him And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going.
Got some room there to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Texas A&M 6, LSU 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
LSU quick to the line. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Running free. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there.
Touchdown, Tiger! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give on the option. Got room to work. Drills him with the stiff arm. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Now adjusting. The short hands, it's Moss. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Gives it on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Good, right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He wants to take the top off. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Texas A&M 9, LSU 7.
First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, a lot of space. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Unloads it left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Under fire. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Lost to throw again. Using his legs to buy some time. Unleashes one. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolute shank. Missed it. After 4. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Texas A&M going quickly. He wants to change this route. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Reed. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He's loose. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to barrel in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Extending the play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He wants to go deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. So that'll do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the 2nd half, you take the 1st kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Gets rid of it. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Texas A&M going up tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Going right and going deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Throwing on the run. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got some room to run. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. looking to throw on third. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Reed. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this.
Touchdown, LSU! And that one will give them the lead. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Texas A&M going quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to pass on second down. Quick completion on the out route. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than pulling another pick.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Fires to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Concepcion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're
turning on the Jets. Slips a tackle and he's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That slices the lead to 2.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
First and 10.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Gets it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. LSU right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's going up top. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go back to the air on second down. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He wants to throw it again. Fires left. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, to give, looking for room. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick.
46.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Craver. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And the Aggies get the first down. stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Craver.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
He steps out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. Great awareness there on that run. A&M comes back out with another first down. Caught behind the line. It's Bussey. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moss. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown, and man, oh man, time was about to run out on him, and now they need the two-point conversion to tie.
Great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best two-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And some room to work. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. To the air on first down. Still looking, on the move. Close to the marker, it's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This offense came out of the tunnel red hot in the opening drive of the game. They get it all the way down close inside the opponent's goal line, and on second down now, you're going the wrong way. Not good enough up front protecting the quarterback. It's a huge loss. Now setting up third and long, and that's a play the defense just had to have.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Durham. He's stopped short, and it's fourth down. He would have loved to have been able to throw the ball past the first down sticks. Couldn't get it done, and they couldn't create enough room off the dump down, Jesse.
So let's give credit to the defense then in coverage, taking all of the throws away and also doing a nice job of keeping the football in front of them, and then great effort making that tackle, setting up fourth.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Reed. Got the back over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Texas A&M going up tempo. Offense changing the play. Lost a fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Bussey. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense in the hurry up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run.
It's a running room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. On the move is the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Moss. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. To throw, it's Reed. Touchdown, Aggies. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And the extra